These other Frankenstein movies that are coming out better up their game because Guillermo Del Toro, he just set the bar. Let's talk about Guillermo Del Toro's Frankenstein. Hey guys, AJYT Abbott here. Welcome to my review for Guillermo Del Toro's new film, Frankenstein. This is, of course, the take on the classic tale of Victor Frankenstein and his creation, the creature. This stars Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth, Christoph Waltz. This will contain some spoilers for Frankenstein if you haven't seen it. So if you have seen it, buckle up. And if you have not, please go watch it and don't spoil yourself for this movie, really. Even if you know the story, you know where it's kind of going. Just watch it and come back and hear my thoughts. So, this movie, I was really excited because visually it looked so fucking good. And Guillermo is a visionary storyteller anyway. You have Victor Frankenstein, who's played by Oscar Isaac, and he makes the creature. At the beginning of this movie, you start to feel for Victor because he's looked down upon by his father, played by Charles Dance, and his brother is, just really living his best life. His father loves him, and his mother dies in surgery as his father was doing surgery on her to help get the baby out, and she died. And he was like, "I did all I could," and Victor was like, "No, like I don't believe that. I think you let her die," because he kind of resented her as well as Victor. And as he passes on, Victor starts his descent into trying to make these big machines and try to do what no one else has done to bring back life, give life to something that was dead. And he shows it off at this hearing in front of all these people. Really cool scene. And Christoph Waltz sees it, and he's like, "All right, let me give you some funding. And your brother also has this message for you that he's gonna come visit you with his fiance, played by Mia Goth. Mia Goth is excellent in this movie. She is just so damn good at just like I don't know exactly like her acting in this movie, like, I feel like she was meant to be in period pieces. I don't know how to explain that, but she just feels like so at home in this setting. It might be because she has been technically in other period pieces because, Pearl is kind of a period piece in some sense. Maxine is very much a period piece because of all the references and the aesthetic of the city, the environment that she's in that movie. And I really admired her performance in this movie. I really felt for her as she was, having these interactions with the creature played by Jacob Elordi. And Jacob Elordi is the standout of this film. He is amazing. Truly amazing. I have not seen him in anything else except for Priscilla, where he played Elvis Presley, and Euphoria. And he was great in both of those. But here, I can't express to you enough. This might be the performance of the year. It's hard to say. There's a lot of movies this year, a lot of performances that I've held to high regard. But he might be what takes the cake for me so far this year. And I think he's absolutely going to get an Oscar nomination for it. If he does not, the Oscars, the Academy, are idiots. But hey, they didn't nominate Denis Villeneuve last year for Dune Part 2, so maybe that'll be the big snub this year, that they don't get Jacob Elordi. He fully embodies the creature. He just disappears into this character. The makeup took him like 11 hours to sit through. Fucking, kudos to him on that part, because then you have to sit through 11 hours of makeup and then go work and do scenes. So, I mean, he was working his ass off in this movie. Everyone is. Everyone's giving it their all. Oscar Isaac, really compelling as Victor Frankenstein. As the movie goes on, you see him become what he resented as a child, which is this abusive, demeaning and kind of cold parent to the creature, because he gives him life, and then he only knows the word Victor. It's all he knows, and Victor gets so tired of it. He's getting chained up. He is hitting him at points. He is just really treating him like shit because he's not at the academic level, the mental level that he was hoping for. So it really is such a parallel between him and the creature versus him and his father at a young age, when his father didn't think that he was up to par with where he thought he should be in his studies or his medical knowledge. So he just really resented him. And Victor resents the creature. He's like, "I built you, I gave you life, and you are not what I hoped you were. You are a failed product." Having to see his journey, what he goes through in this film, because it's told in two parts. There is Victor's tale, because it all starts off with this ship crew finding Victor, and then some of their guys getting killed by the creature. And Victor's like, let me tell you how that creature out there came to be. And he tells his whole tale, and then it stops at this moment where Christoph Waltz's character is dying. He wants his brain put into the creature, and he's like, no, I'm not doing that. And he accidentally kills him. So he's like, shit, I have to hide that from my brother and his fiance. And he then makes the creature, and then he's realizing over the course of the time, he's like, man, this thing is just not panning out. It's not at the quality that I want it to be. And the whole place, he just burns it all to the ground. Even after Mia Goth's character Elizabeth is connecting to the creature and getting him to learn more words, like Elizabeth. He says Elizabeth. That's the second word he learns. It's so tragic. Their scenes together, because you can just see the desperation in his eyes. Jacob Elordi does so much work in this movie just by saying nothing. Just through his facial expression, just the way that his eyes look, you can just see the pain behind them. Just truly brilliant. And the whole place blows up, is in flames, and then we get the creature coming onto the boat and bursting into the room. He wants Victor. He wants to kill him for everything he's put him through. And he's like, let me tell you my tale. And he tells everything from what happened when the place burnt down to how he got out, and how he met this family that was living in this cabin. They shot at him, and then eventually he went there. He was providing supplies for them, getting them food, getting them stuff to farm with, getting cattle and stuff like that. And he's just really helping them. And this blind guy's like, it's the spirit of the forest. And over the course of their time, of his time there, he connects with this blind man, gets to know him really well, but then he goes off to try and find more information on where to find Victor. When he gets back, unfortunately, some wolves have come in and killed the blind man, or injured him very, very severely. And they do get to say goodbye. The third word that the creature learns in this movie is friend, and that really hit because he doesn't have any, and this blind man is the first one to show that level of kindness to him. I mean, Elizabeth was definitely friendly towards him, but the blind man and him, you see them work together, you see them build stuff together, read books and all kinds of stuff, learn languages. He teaches the creature full-on English. It was just really compelling. I could not take my eyes off the screen. And unfortunately, the family comes back. They think that he killed the blind man. He has to run away, and then we lead to where we get to in this final act, where ultimately the creature learns from the blind man to forgive Victor. He ends up forgiving him. He's like, I'm done. I'm done being the monster that people think I am, and I want to be, better. And it's a really great conclusion to the film. I found Oscar Isaac and Jacob Elordi's chemistry in that scene was so good. Just the way that they're clasping each other's hands, and he's telling him, you can rest now. It really, God, it's such an emotionally resonant film. That arc between Victor and the creature throughout was just so damn compelling. I found it to be one of the best told stories of the year. Definitely some meandering here and there, just within the storytelling of having to go back to where they're on the boat. Just here and there, they would cut to that, and I think, let's just stay in the moment here with this tale that we're telling. But still, overall, I give it a 9 out of 10. This is one of the best movies of the year. I know I just said that with Predator Badlands, but this is another best movie of the year for me. It is so compelling, so well made. The sets, the costumes, the cinematography, all of it across the board is flawless in my opinion. I found no big issues with this story at all, except for just, like I said, some meandering here and there. I could talk about this movie for a while, but thanks so much for watching the review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed Frankenstein. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below. What did you think of the performances? Is Jacob Elordi going to get nominated for an Oscar? Tell me all that down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and goodbye.